There are claims that a powerful figure behind the scenes is orchestrating the downfall of Diddy's career, with both Mayor Eric Adams and Diddy allegedly facing consequences. It's rumored that Jay-Z has been pulling the strings, controlling Diddy's actions. Now, leaked audio from a call reveals chilling secrets.
His prison phone call just leaked and it was posted by Social Details. This is allegedly a call that he had, and there's a lot of talk, a lot of code words in there, so we're going to listen to it together. Check it out. Now, this alleged leak call from Diddy in prison was talking about getting rid of pizza boxes. Now, if you know your stuff and you're privy, you know exactly what pizza stands for, and that's probably what they're talking about and referring to on this alleged leak call. Pizza, for those who don't know, I'm going to make it very clean. It has to do with children and selling. Now, in this alleged phone call, he starts talking about someone named Jay. People are speculating that may be Jay-Z, but there's no confirmation. At the same time, he talks about recycling plastic. I don't know what that could mean. If you guys have any idea, comment and let me know. I mean, it seems by the call that he's looking for help. He's saying that a lot of people are quiet, I guess people that are on his side, and that he's going to have the last laugh at the end. And then he goes on to say, don't forget about the list. And we don't know what that list is or what that implies, but this is pretty crazy. Do I think this is legitimate? There is no confirmation yet if this is legitimate or not, but this is the alleged leak call.
A third superseding indictment has been filed against Sean Diddy Combs by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. This new indictment introduces an additional victim and includes charges of sex trafficking and transportation for the purpose of prosecution, potentially exposing Combs to more prison time if convicted. Diddy has denied all allegations, and his lawyers assert that the individuals mentioned in the lawsuit were, in fact, his long-term girlfriends, not victims of any criminal activity.
Letter submitted to Judge Arun Subramanian by acting U.S. Attorney Matthew Podolsky lays out what this is about, lays out the three big differences in this new filing. Quote, the third superseding indictment contains three substantive changes to the charged offenses. First, Count 4, which is, by the way, a new count, Count 4 charges an additional substantive count of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion with respect to Victim 2. Victim 2 was previously identified as a victim of sex trafficking in Count 1 of the second superseding indictment. And if you look at Count 1 in the second superseding indictment, which is racketeering conspiracy, it reads in part, Combs then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims, including but not limited to 3 female victims, Victim 1, Victim 2, and Victim 3, to engage in commercial sex acts. In connection with the commercial sex acts, Combs provided the victims with, among other things, monetary payments, career opportunities, and payment of rent and housing expenses. Okay, so again, that was Count 1 in the second superseding indictment. But now, Combs is facing a new individual trafficking charge against Victim 2. And it reads, quote, from at least in or about 2021 up to and including in or about 2024 in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, Sean Combs, and then it says, recruited, enticed, harbored, transported, and maintained Victim 2 and attempted, aided, and abetted, and willfully caused Victim 2 to engage in commercial sex acts, knowing and in reckless disregard for the fact that Victim 2 was engaging in commercial sex acts as a result of force.
Diddy Combs is facing new accusations of human trafficking as he awaits his federal trial. In a civil case filed in Florida April 1st, Joseph Manzaro alleges, according to court documents obtained by E! News, that he was drugged, transported against his will, and named as a victim of a coercive and organized criminal enterprise facilitated by Combs and others back in 2015, and named celebs such as Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron James as witnesses in the lawsuit. In his filing, Manzaro says the alleged events took place in April 2015. He states that he lost consciousness after feeling a, quote, greasy substance resembling Vaseline as he opened the front door to his home, after which he says he was transported to another residence, where an associate of Combs allegedly told him that the music mogul wanted him brought to a freak-off event. Manzaro alleges in the suit he was secretly transferred to the music producer's home through a concealed tunnel allegedly connected to Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan's Miami property. He alleges that upon regaining partial consciousness, he found himself inside a large party area upon information and belief that it was a birthday party for Combs' then 17-year-old son Christian Combs. There he was allegedly forced to appear in a penis mask. The lawsuit states, Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing Manzaro, Beyonce Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a penis mask standing here in front of me?" Manzaro alleges in the lawsuit that he was then forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who were jeering and taunting him, and that Combs himself stated, "He's going to find out what we do to snitches tonight. Get him undressed." Manzaro says that after being stripped and forcibly washed, he was sexually assaulted and forced to partake in unwanted sexual activity. He also alleges in the filing he woke up to find himself on a couch in a small dark side room, after which he says he was dressed and taken out of the residence to another house, where he was savagely beaten and left for dead. He alleges that both the Estefans and James saw him before he entered Combs' home, with the suit stating that as he was dragged through the back entrance of their mansion at approximately 12:30 a.m., Gloria, quote, panicked upon seeing his deteriorating state and said, "Call an ambulance." However, Manzaro says Emilio quickly silenced her and ushered her away. He also says that after encountering James, the NBA star looked at him and said in response to Gloria's plan for an ambulance, "Y'all better do something about that." In a statement to E! News, Combs' legal team says the filed complaint demonstrates the depraved lengths plaintiffs will travel to garner headlines in pursuit of a payday. No sane person reading this complaint could credit this story. Mr. Combs looks forward to having his day in court, where these lies and the perverse motives of those who told them will be revealed. E! News has reached out to Jay-Z and Beyonce, the Estefans, and James for comment.
Just a few months ago, Jay-Z was named in another lawsuit alongside Diddy, with allegations linking him to the abuse of a 13-year-old minor. Jay-Z was listed as a defendant in that case as well.
And a new twist in a high-profile lawsuit accuses rapper Jay-Z of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The lawsuit, originally filed in October, was refiled today to include Jay-Z as a defendant. The anonymous accuser claims the assault occurred at an MTV Video Music Awards after-party. Jay-Z has denied the allegations in a statement on Roc Nation's Instagram, calling the accusations heinous and urging a criminal complaint be filed instead of a civil one. He also criticized the attorney behind the lawsuit, Tony Busby, accusing him of exploiting the case for personal gain.
And one of the people at risk, often mentioned online, was Jay-Z, real name Sean Carter, who came up in the New York rap scene alongside Sean Combs. And just a few days ago, Texas attorney Tony Busby made it official. He filed an amended complaint on behalf of a Jane Doe who says that she was raped by Combs and Carter when she was just 13 years old, that this happened at a VMA's after party back in 2000. Now, the original complaint mentioned Celebrity A and Celebrity B, a man and woman, as being present for and even Celebrity A participating in the alleged assault. Well, now Celebrity A has been identified as Jay-Z, who has adamantly denied anything like that ever happening. He is very, very clear on that. In fact, he has accused Tony Busby of extortion, saying that Busby's attempts to get celebrities to pay out huge sums of money in exchange for not being named in civil lawsuits with what he claims are false allegations amounts to blackmail. In fact, Jay-Z is believed to be the John Doe who just recently filed a lawsuit against Tony Busby anonymously, claiming extortion and intentional infliction of...
Jay-Z's name continues to resurface, and as the layers unfold, it appears that Diddy and Jay-Z shared a deeper connection than just friendship. Allegedly, Jay-Z was the mastermind behind the entire operation and exposed Diddy to protect himself. Mayor Eric Adams of New York, also linked to Diddy's criminal activities, was recently arrested on corruption charges. Realizing the heat was on, Jay-Z reportedly stepped back, shifting the entire blame onto Diddy to safeguard his own reputation.
Sean Diddy Combs looking to suppress evidence in his federal trial. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky is back with the story. Good morning again, Aaron.
And to you, Michael. You'll remember federal agents from Homeland Security investigations were hardly shy when they raided Sean Combs' opulent homes in Los Angeles and Miami, guns drawn. The jailed music mogul now argues those searches and other searches of his iCloud accounts, electronic devices, and New York City hotel room following his arrest were unconstitutional. His lawyers argue evidence obtained through those searches must be suppressed. Diddy's lawyers say the government presented a grossly distorted picture of reality when applying for the search warrants, omitting certain facts and including salacious details from an unnamed producer that were never credible. Combs has pleaded not guilty to racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and prostitution charges. The defense is also arguing here his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, was a willing participant in drug-fueled sex performances called freak-offs, not coerced as prosecutors allege.
Big breaking news tonight. For the first time in the history of New York City, a sitting mayor has been indicted for crimes. ABC News reporting that Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted by a federal grand jury. We do not know yet the exact charges. Federal authorities have been investigating Adams and members of his staff, issuing subpoenas for documents and cell phones. Several members of administration have resigned, some of them also friends of Mayor Adams. Again, Eric Adams, the 110th mayor of New York, has been indicted by a federal grand jury. We'll have the latest online and tonight on Eyewitness News.
A leaked prison call reveals that Diddy was waiting for Jay-Z to reach out, knowing that Jay-Z is the only one who can help him. Diddy even asked his son, Christian Combs, to try contacting Jay-Z. However, Jay-Z, being more calculating than Diddy, is doing everything possible to distance himself from him. If Jay-Z gets caught up in this, his and Beyonce's billion-dollar empire could crumble alongside him.
I wasn't gonna get at you from the inside.
He has reached out to a witness, an alleged participant in multiple freak-offs.
Then why Oprah staying quiet? Why Ellen moving to another country?
And he's asking people to intimidate witnesses or pay people off.
Don't be shocked if nobody show up to testify. Don't contact me anymore, pup. I already got that Houston lawyer breathing down my neck over that 13-year-old girl. If you don't want things to get worse for you, then you need to start answering my son's phone call.
The defendant's goal is to blackmail victims and witnesses either into silence or providing testimony helpful to his defense.
New York is having a problem with leaks in this Diddy case, with alleged video of the court hearings already on the internet and leaked phone calls where he's calling witnesses. Things are getting out of control and you won't believe what he says on these calls. Recently, the DA released that Diddy was contacting witnesses from jail and they were saying this is the reason that he shouldn't get bail. He was using other inmates' phone calls to three-way people who would then call the witnesses, and that's who he spoke to over the phone. Also, in a weird turn of events, the DA who brought these charges against Diddy is suddenly resigning from his position during the biggest case of his career, and that is strange. So let's break down this insane phone call that we found online. Legal disclaimer, people, I'm just a guy that reacts to stuff I find on the internet. So as of right now, everything is rumors, gossip, or opinions of others. Everything in this video is just alleged.
That he's out here filming for that vlog show, what the fuck it's called. Yeah, I guess so. He do got us in there too. Y'all motherfuckers stupid. Y'all understand the definition of lay low? This nigga got a fucking TV show while I'm dealing with this shit. Y'all need to just stay out the fucking press. No cameras, no nothing. Don't entertain nothing. Don't take pictures. Don't sign autographs. Just stay in the fucking house. Nah, me though, Pop. I do be in the crib. Everybody else just be on different shit. Don't nobody wanna listen to what I gotta say. But it's all good. I got motherfuckers cutting deals left and right trying to take me down. Nah, Pop. Don't even worry about it. Just do me a favor and vote for Harris. Alright? And don't be surprised when all my so-called friends do exactly that. Alright, now, did you complete everything that's on the letter? Yeah, I got the big 5, so I did it.